Hey everybody, I'm Lisa Romine, your Regional Operations Director.
And I'm Mike Ray, your Regional Director.
And this is the Southeast.
KW Cares is an integral part of who we are at Keller Williams and a huge part of our culture. It drives so much of what we do in giving back. And Lisa, you've got some important information for us today about KW Cares.
I do. Mike, did you know that KW Cares was founded in 2002? And since its inception, they have given away over 5,500 grants totaling $55 million. That's a lot of money.
It is, and just in the last few months, we've seen grants go to agents right here in our Southeast region for emergency medical needs and some other financial needs. And I love that we support our agents this way.
Yes, they give grants for life-altering events as well as natural disasters. And there are two ways that you can give to KW Cares. One is through Green Sheets, and the other is going to their website, kwcares.org, and donating there. And this year, for the second time, this is really the second annual event that they're holding. It's called Multiply Your Business. And this is going to be a Zoom event.
Yep.
It's October 6th. And for a donation, which is 100% tax deductible, you get to see some of the top agents talking about how they've become million-dollar agents. And not only are the agents going to be there, it's going to be Gary, Mo, Mark, Jason, Jay Papasan. It's going to be a great event. And if you can't make it on the 6th, your donation still gets you the recording so you can watch it at your leisure.
It's going to be a great event. I know that we have a big goal of $250,000 to raise at this one day. And we would love for you to participate. I know I'm going to participate, so I look forward to seeing many of the Southeast region at Multiply Your Business on October the 6th. And what I think another important update that we want to share with them is how can they apply for a grant now? That's different.
It is very different. It used to be that you would have to gather all of your documents, give it to your team leader with your application, and they send it to the region, and then we forward it on once we approve it. Now it's all done online. So check it out, kwcares.org. And there's a button that you click to start your application.
And follow that QR code that was up a little bit ago and sign up for Multiply Your Business. Make a donation to KW Cares today. You know, it's been a while since Gary Keller has put out a published book, and I'm holding the newest one from Gary and Jay Papasan. It's called Your First Home. You may have seen this advertised. You may have received an email about this. This is a great book and a whole model for helping first-time home buyers that they put together. If you've ever been curious about what Gary's first house looked like or Mo's first house, they have pictures of them in the book. So you can get this book and learn all about the first-time home buyer experience. And in just a little bit in the podcast, Patrick's going to walk you through a brand new smart plan from the Southeast region on how you can ask for referrals for first-time home buyers and utilize this book to impact your business this fall.
What's going on, Keller Williams Southeast Region? It is Patrick Malden, your Director of Technology and Resources, and this is It Does It. Well, as we've already discussed in this episode of This is the Southeast, homeownership is a very important piece of people's lives. And there is a new book that is out, and it is by, of course, and Mike has been talking about this, by Gary and Jay Papasan. And I want to give you guys the opportunity to be able to share this with potential people that can be connected to your database. And so we made this easy. There is a smart plan inside the library in Command, in the smart plan library, and it is called Your First Home, Gary and Jay Papasan. And what that smart plan is going to do is, and feel free to rewrite a few segments of that, but what it's going to do is it's going to be a who do you know who kind of email that will go out. It will basically be asking who do you know who is looking to buy their first home and who you could potentially give a copy of your first home to. So all you got to do is go into Command, go down to Smart Plans, go to the library and search for Your First Home, and it's going to be inside there. Now, if you can't find it by searching it for that, you can search under name and it will be shared by yours truly, Patrick Malden. Until next time, everybody, stay connected, be joyful, and go live your greatness.
Hey Lisa, I'm really excited for our agents to have an opportunity to gather together in Asheville, North Carolina, coming up on October 10th and 11th. It's going to be at the Crown Plaza It's the Mega Agent Summit that we're co-hosting with the Carolinas region. Everybody, we are low on Southeastern agent registration. So follow the link in the graphic that you see on the screen. We'd love to see you join. We've got great panels, great speakers. A lot of folks from across the Southeast region are going to be a part of those panels. You don't want to miss these great conversations about running your team through a shifting market, being a boss and a mom, and how do you balance all of that. Wealth building, Don Yeager is going to be there. We're going to hear some stats updates from Keller Williams Realty International. So lots of things to take place. October 10th and 11th, we kick it off on the 9th, the night before, with a cocktail hour. So join us in Asheville, North Carolina at Mega Agent Summit. One of my favorite books is by Simon Sinek, and it's called Start With Why. And in this book, he introduces us to a business concept called the Golden Circle. So I'm going to talk about that for just a minute today. And this is kind of a cone shape that rises up from a foundation of what? The what in our business is really simple. We sell real estate. That's our business. That's our foundation. We help people buy, sell, or invest in commercial or residential property or raw land. It's a pretty basic concept. The next level can be a little bit more challenging for a business owner because that's the how. How do they sell that business? And this, for you as an agent, is where your value proposition comes in. It's where your lead generation comes in. It's what sets you apart from your competition. It's what defines how you make your client experience more excitable for them or more profitable for them. It's what helps them move to their goals faster because of the processes you have in place. And at the pinnacle of all of it, what keeps it all together and makes it shape is your why. Why do you do it? Why do you get up every day? Why do you sell real estate? Why do you offer the value propositions that you do? We introduced this concept at Keller Williams very early on when you're a new agent. It's in our Ignite program where you're igniting your business. I remember doing this as a new agent back in 2012. My big why has never changed. My big why is my oldest son, Parker, who has cerebral palsy. And he's my big why. I get up every day to make sure that I can give him a life, not just while I'm still alive, but years after, that makes him comfortable and gives him the best life possible. That's my big why. You got to have that. Everybody's got to have a purpose to keep them all focused. And right now, in a shifting and a changing market, your how may be changing right now too. What you did a few years ago, especially through the years of the pandemic, may not be working the same as interest rates have changed, as inventories are changing. This is the time that we've been challenging you to evaluate your how, evaluate your value proposition. I'd also challenge you that sitting kind of outside of this business model is the who in your business. It may be your clients, it may be your coworkers, it may be people that are on your team, but the who really matters. I say it all the time, you're the sum of the people you spend the most time with. If you're spending time with the wrong folks or you're giving them access to your mindset every day, it can shape everything else in the business model. It can get you off focused on what you're doing. It can get you off focused on how you're doing it, and it can remove your why. So make sure you're guarding the who around your golden circle. If you've never read the book, Start With Why, a great book to pick up right now as the market's changing around us. And I challenge you all to get focused on your business and get into the golden circle that's going to make you the most money. We are so glad that you've joined us for another episode of This is the Southeast. And two quick things as we wrap up. Number one of our own here in the Southeast region, Jennifer Barnes, who is in our Peachtree Road office, has been nominated for a prestigious award from the National Association of Realtors. It is the annual Good Neighbor Award. In the pandemic, she started a food pantry here in Sandy Springs, right here in the Atlanta market. And they have recognized her efforts. It's a cash award for the charity.
Awesome.
So many great things. It's a big deal.
Yeah, it is.
And you can vote every single day. We've got the QR code on the screen right here. You just need to go there, go to that link. You can vote every single day up until October 3rd, multiple times, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
So y'all go vote for Jennifer for the Good Neighbor Award for NAR. Also, we're still holding the Your First Home. And we're going to give away some copies of this.
How many?
3 copies
Three
to
copies.
3 lucky agents. You get
Love
a
it.
free copy. You can always go buy your own at kellerinc.com, but we want to give one away to 3 different folks.
How do you win?
You got to like, follow, and subscribe, comment on YouTube, like and follow us on Instagram. We'll pull all new followers this month, sometime in the month of October before the next one falls. So go do it. Let's put a date. Let's say by October the 15th. You subscribe,
Fantastic.
like, follow, all those things by October the 15th. We'll do a drawing, and give away 3 copies of your first home.
It's fantastic. Well, thanks everybody for joining us for This is the Southeast. We'll see you next time.